Did Cotopaxi just destroy the black hole? For years now, the Patagonia Black Hole 55-liter duffel has been our favorite go-to duffel. We've taken it on road trips, checked it full of camping gear, and carried it around on our backs. We love this thing, it's great. But then Cotopaxi sent us their new Alpa 50-liter duffel. And we gotta say, they might have just dropped a bomb on Patagonia here because, well, this thing is rad. Now, if you're a fan of the channel, you know we love Cotopaxi's Alpa 35-liter travel pack and 4-liter hip pack. We'll drop links to those reviews below. So we were fully expecting to love the Alpa duffel. It's a little smaller than our rugged black hole, sure, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. After all, on some airlines you wouldn't be able to carry on the 55-liter black hole because, well, it's too big, especially when packed full. So the Alpa at 50 liters might just be the perfect size. But as we know, size isn't all that matters.
That's what she said!
But right out of the box, the Cotopaxi Alpa has some impressive features that really made us go, ooh. Like all the exterior pockets, for example. While the black hole has only one, the Alpa has 4. 2 of which are technically for stowing the handles, but the other 2 are secure zipper pockets. Despite it only having 1 pocket, the black hole's is much larger, which serves 2 purposes. First, the pocket expands into the interior of the bag, which is great for stashing dirty clothes as you go. And second, the bag is designed to fold up into that very pocket when not in use. Now, if the bag is already stuffed full, then that big pocket isn't really gonna help you that much. And being able to fold up into its own pocket may sound cool, but it's just hard enough to shove into itself that I never even bothered. The Cotopaxi, on the other hand, doesn't pack into its own pocket, so I guess you could deduct a point there if you're the kind of person that wants that sort of compressibility. But otherwise, it's just a meh feature. What the Alpa does have instead is what I think is a more useful feature: a separate zipper compartment on the bottom of the bag. But this is more than just a narrow pocket in a seam. It's the same size as the bottom of the bag. What's more, the fabric wall between this bottom pocket and the main compartment is designed in such a way that whether you use the bottom of the compartment or not, you're not giving up any additional space. What's so great about a separate section like this is that if you have damp, dirty, or smelly clothing or gear you want to keep separate, like climbing rope and shoes from an extra change of clothes, you can easily store them apart. It also has a mesh zipper pocket inside the bottom compartment and on the underside of the lid, just like the black hole. Both duffels are made of durable materials, have heavy-duty grab handles on both sides, and plenty of sturdy daisy chain webbing and removable backpack straps. But that's where the black hole may have an advantage over the Alpa. You can put on or take off the black hole's straps in a matter of seconds, while the Alpa's straps are going to take some serious finagling. You have to fuss with the webbing and weave it in and out of the cinch locks, whereas the black hole lets you just clip in one end and slide the locking O-ring in the other. Easy. Now, that extra time-consuming process may only matter if you regularly remove the straps, but it's worth considering depending on how you intend to use the bag. For example, if we're getting on a flight where we're checking backpacking gear, we'll often have it all in the black hole. And because all that gear can be pretty heavy, we'll use the backpack straps to carry it in. Then, once we're at the check-in desk, it only takes a few seconds to remove and stow those straps. When we pick it up from the carousel, once we reach our destination, we quickly put the straps back on so we can easily carry it out of the airport. And when we get to camp or wherever we're staying, we might take the straps back off so they don't get in the way of us digging around in the duffel for the next few days. Doing all of that with the Alpa has been a bit annoying, especially when we're in a hurry. Now, we could just leave the straps on, I guess, but then there would be a higher risk of them getting snagged in airport machinery. So we typically take the time to remove them. But like I said, none of that may matter to you, especially if you're just throwing it in the back of a car for a road trip. Speaking of road tripping, if you need yourself a new cooler, think twice before buying that Yeti. we've got a doozy of a cooler showdown you're not gonna wanna miss, so be sure to subscribe for that. Anyway, what else differentiates these two duffel bags? Well, the Cotopaxi Alpa comes with a lifetime warranty and is made of highly durable materials, and the bags are ethically made, but they aren't made of recycled material. The Black Hole, on the other hand, while still extremely durable, is made of fully recycled ripstop fabric that's also bluesign approved. Both brands let you send used gear back in for repair and resale and give you a store credit, which is pretty cool. As for price, the duffels are comparable. The Black Hole is a bit more expensive at $169, but it's also a tad bit bigger. The Alpa is $140. We have links to both of them in the description below. So, did the Cotopaxi Alpa blow the Patagonia Black Hole out of the water? Well, maybe not as aggressively as we first thought. Honestly, both duffels are quality pieces of gear. While I do like the size and design of the Alpa better, I prefer easily removable pack straps and gear made of more recycled materials. That said, which duffel you'll go with just depends on your travel style or just what you plan on using it for. So, if you enjoyed this video, check out our full review of the Black Hole, or if you're leaning more toward a travel backpack, you'll definitely want to see our review of the Cotopaxi Alpa 35. Then after that, follow us on all the socials and check out more gear guides and destinations on Terradrift.com. Then pack well and wander on.